Happy holidays, everybody. We are learning to make a hot buttered rum today. This is a brown buttered rum, and I will show you how to make that. There are 3 videos in this series, so stick with us and let's learn how to make a hot buttered rum. To save time, I'm going to assemble the cocktail first, but keep watching the video to learn how to make the brown buttered rum, the spiced syrup, and the spiced whipped topping that goes on at the end. The ingredients for the hot buttered rum cocktail are 1 ounce of Demerara simple syrup, 2 ounces of the brown butter rum infusion, 4 ounces of hot water, a couple of dollops of the spiced whip topping. All right, now we're going to make the hot brown buttered rum cocktail. So this takes 1 ounce of Demerara simple syrup, which I have a video for. You can go watch that if you need to. So 1 ounce of that into the mug that you're going to drink from. And then we're going to have 1.5 ounces of brown buttered rum, or 2 ounces if you want. It's pretty strong with the 1.5 ounces, I think. Top this off with about 1/2 cup of hot water. I usually keep my hot water at 160, 170, something like that. Right? So that is the hot buttered rum. And now I'm going to just stir that a little bit to incorporate all of those ingredients. Then I'm going to put this heavy spiced cream on the top. You just kind of want to layer it. I just wanted to get some of its flavor in there. You want to layer that right on top, and then you're going to put a star anise on it if you want. That looks lovely. And then a cinnamon stick in there as well. So this is the hot brown buttered rum. All right, let's take a sip. Oh, it's so good. It's buttery and butterscotchy, whereas if you make hot buttered rum from the batter, it's really brown sugary kind of tasting and granular and more oily. But this is smooth, and with that whipped topping on the top, it's spicy, but just brings a nice sugary end to the cocktail. It's so delicious. You guys have to try this. For a picture and a recipe, join me over on Instagram at Home Bartender, and I'm also on Facebook. And right here on YouTube, please hit the subscribe, the like, and the notification bell to be notified when we make new cocktails. By the way, this is a mashup cocktail from 2 different channels that I really like on YouTube. The first one is The Educated Barfly. I learned how to make the spiced syrup there. And then the second one is How to Drink, and I learned how to make the brown buttered rum there. It's a fat washing technique. So just want to say thank you and shout out to both those channels. And I hope everybody has a really safe and happy holiday season, and may your 2021 be great. Thanks for watching. But keep watching the video to learn how to make the brown buttered rum, the spiced syrup, and the spiced whipped topping that goes on at the end. First, we're going to make the brown butter rum infusion for the cocktail. So you're going to take your 1 cube plus 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, put that in a frying pan on medium-high heat, bring that up to a boil, and adjust the temperature down to medium because you don't want it boiling for this whole entire time. It will just burn it. You want to keep that moving, keep it moving constantly till the sides start turning a light brown. It'll go from yellow to a golden brown, and then it'll start turning darker brown. You just want to keep it moving through that whole time. You are looking for kind of a nutty smell, and you're looking for the bottom of the pan to have little brown bits in it. And once you see those little brown bits and they turn a dark brown, you take it off the heat immediately because it just continues to cook. You will need a mason jar or some kind of wide mouth vessel that already has the half a bottle of Appleton's Reserved rum in it. And then you're going to pour that butter over the top of the rum. I usually use an immersion blender here to get these two ingredients incorporated, but sometimes I use just the lid. Put the lid on and shake that jar like crazy. Get those ingredients combined the best you can. Let that cool for a little bit on your countertop and shake it again and combine those ingredients again, and then put it in the freezer for a couple of hours so that that butter solidifies on the top of the rum. Then take it out of the freezer and however you can do it, remove a section or poke a hole and double strain that through a mesh bag or a sieve into another bottle. And that is how you make the brown butter rum infusion. I use my NutriBullet to make this spiced syrup, and before I put those hard ingredients like the star anise, the cinnamon stick, and the cloves and those things into the NutriBullet, I usually actually crush them with a mallet and then put them into the NutriBullet. And then I blend that for just a couple minutes until it's completely incorporated with the water and the other syrup. And then I strain that and then put it into another container. And then we will use that to incorporate with heavy whipping cream to make the whipped topping to go on the cocktail at the end. Now we're going to make the whipped topping that goes on top of the brown buttered rum cocktail at the end. We're going to incorporate 2 ounces of the spiced syrup with 2 ounces of heavy whipping cream. And I'm just going to use my immersion blender here and blend this a little bit. We're not looking for hard peaks like fully whipped cream. We're looking for it to just hold its own and not be super runny. All right, I think that's it. So let's see. I'm gonna grab a spoon and let's see if that's gonna be good. Yeah, I think that's perfect. It's not heavy peaks, but it just stands on its own. So this will go on top of the cocktail at the end. And this is the spiced whipped topping.